Welcome to my very first ever Harry Potter review. I'm Jon Berry, and today I'm reviewing the very first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's a Philosopher's Stone for those of you over across in the UK, but being an American, I'll stick with Sorcerer's Stone. My question for you today is, what did you think of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And my review of the film adaptation will be out later today. To begin with, I was pretty sure I would enjoy this book when I made the decision to read it. And I was correct. Now, I do want to say that I was fully aware of the story and the story of, all the Harry Potter books as a whole. Therefore, I did not feel any real suspense as a reader who would have never previously heard of the story in Harry Potter. So, someone who read it when the book came out never had that same kind of probably suspense or even experience. Regardless, I found the book to be engaging and it left me wanting more. I also felt like that I would not easily tire from the story, from the plot, by rereading it. Something I think is very important for any book. As such, I have decided to give Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone 3.5 stars out of 5. I would have given it 4 stars if I had not gotten lost in a few of the early pages and if I was actually coming to the story fresh. Now let's move on to my other thoughts regarding Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. So, as I stated earlier, I already knew most of the story to begin with, so I was not, the twists and turns were not that surprising to me. Though I gotta say, the way it is written, that even though I knew the story, I was still, when I was exposed to the twists and that, I was not like rolling my eyes in a sense, like I was expecting them, but I was not, I was still pleased to experience it. It was not old, it was not that kind of stuff. And of course this is my first time actually reading and being exposed really directly to the story itself. Most of the stuff I've known previously about Harry Potter, actually while I know the story, has come through watching YouTube videos about Harry Potter. Kind of same way where I know so much about superheroes and comic books even though I don't read those. But Harry Potter, now that I'm reading, it's like, I'm glad I finally got into it. And of course, not everything in the book people mention on YouTube and online. So, of course, there's other stuff going on that, yes, I'm glad to see it. And how, they do things a lot like, and such. And like, some lines are like, yeah. And I just want to say, in the book, they're looking for information about the alchemist, Nicholas Flamel. And you know something? I think the public library I work at has more regarding him than the Hogwarts library. And only because they have 3 audiobooks of on a fictional story like Harry Potter, where set in the universe where alchemy is real. Never actually read it, I just know they exist because I've shelved them before, and I recently just shelved them. Well, I should say shelved them as of the finishing and recording of my review. This review, of course, is coming out probably a good month after I've recorded it. That way, as I stated in my announcement video probably about a month ago, that way, tomorrow you guys will be watching my review for the Chamber of Secrets, and then the next day you'll be going on to Year 3, Prisoner of Azkaban, and as such. So that's why there's been such a big delay, which I don't know if I articulated well enough in my kind of announcement video, but let's move back into the book itself. And like the small connections here, how they set things up for later on in the story, how J.K. Rowling does that, that's very good. And also like how, throwing in the, and how like certain things like the characters are reading in universe, how it's separated aside and italicized and not just simply put into quotes, which has been done before in many of books. I kind of like how there's that separation It really makes it feel unique and different. Now, of course, other people have done it, I know, but I like it because a lot of the Star Wars books I read actually don't do that, and nice to have some books that I'm going to be reading more of doing that. That's really actually about it. I know not too much I actually have to say. It's just I really enjoyed it. I also like how they shown, actually have certain things where like notes and letters have, like them not always just simply italicized, but like more of a handwritten font. There was something. Oh yeah, and like one time where they reference a newspaper headline, or the newspaper article is not italicized like other in-universe books they're reading, but kind of formatted, with the title much formatted more similarly to a actual newspaper with a bolded headline. I really do appreciate that. That's kind of nice little attention to detail. And like there's just these other small things about how the book's done, like the title, like how everything's formatted in around the book regarding page numbers, chapter titles, and artwork thrown at the start of chapters is nice to see as well. And it's just like kind of sets it up nicely. And like, as I said, the handwritten font they throw in and around to kind of emphasize certain J.K. Rowling uses, or at least her editor, and things like that, and notes, like using handwritten fonts, just kind of adds a bit of a, the word I think I'm looking for is, realism to it, like you can imagine seeing a note reading just in case, referring to when Dumbledore gives Harry his invisibility cloak back. Like just that there, like gives it that sense of being, the realism. Like yeah, that's actually how that note would look. Well, probably if I was writing a story, like especially before I read this, I probably would have just put the just in case in regular quotations. I am actually planning on trying to write my own book, sci-fi, of course, not necessarily wizardry, like J.K. Rowling did, but may throw in some elements to kind of pay homage to it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Such a book is long way away. Oh, sorry. But like, take some of these elements here, like to kind of influence me. Like something I would not have really thought of. I would just gone playing quotation marks. But this kind of gives it a sense of realism and makes it feel special, not just like it doesn't make it feel like a boring old novel. It gives it a bit of character, which I greatly appreciated. But that's really it for all my additional thoughts I have regarding Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Thank you for watching my review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And ring the bell to be notified for the rest of my Harry Potter reviews. My review of the Chamber of Secrets is coming out this Thursday. Also consider following me on social media and supporting me on Patreon for extra and early content. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one.